from Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana. Basically a month into the season, here in Week 4, and teams are starting to reach a critical portion of the schedule. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Purdue Boilermakers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
The Purdue Boilermakers have a unique and beautiful stadium. Ross-Ade Stadium in West Lafayette, Indiana is a fun place to watch a game. The gold and the black, the home of the biggest drum in all of the bands. Not only that, every time the team scores, a loud train whistle gets the crowd riled up. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Boilermakers ready to kick it away first. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll move the wide receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Working well behind the sticks on second down. The run inside. It's Brown. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Finds his man. Turning it on. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Quarterback keep. Did the work himself. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Complete in the middle. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Trying play action. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Wolverines!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
The Wolverines offense gets to come out for its first possession of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Nowhere to go.
Nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Back to pass on second down. Picked off. A turnover in their own end. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead.
That makes the score Michigan 14, Purdue 0.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line. We'll start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
First quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can.
And the pressure was too much.
Determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Under fire. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line. Not enough to move the sticks.
I love the third down defense. I love the defense understanding passing situation, dropping back, keeping everything in front of them, and then breaking on the football. In order to do this and be great on third down, you got to do one thing really well. You've got to come up and make that tackle, and that's exactly what he did.
This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The keeper on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. They'll go with Brown. How about that defense? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And this will be incomplete, a bit in Big Ten play. And I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get in.
And it's hard. Obviously, such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish?
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Off play action. Going for it all. Upstairs, he's got it. Inside the touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And this offense is clicking. Another touchdown. Didn't have to go far for this drive, but this offense is doing what they want, how they want, when they want.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 20. The Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. Gets the nose of the ball. Picture at Purdue. Can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. And the Heat will get home.
Purdue going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game, that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Steps away to find some room. And this defense is bringing the Heat another sack.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
The Boilermakers will punt this one away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. They could not have drawn up a better start than this. Already up, and the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Hey, you know what's really easy? It's easy to say, hey, quarterback, run out there, pitch off of that guy, and now your running back gets to go play one-on-one with somebody else. It's got to all work timing-wise, and the defense did a great job flying up, nowhere to go, make the play, make them make a quick decision, and you get the fumble and recover it in the backfield.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Give him a pickup of 2, now second.
Run like this, obviously, you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
This running play, I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Defense will back up and make things a little easier here on 3rd and 4. Here's the give off the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They punt it away on 4th down. They call it a coffin corner kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. They'll start on the ground with Brown. He hits that hole. It opened up for him as he gets 6 and all the way out to the 9-yard line. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. They go right back to him. There's some room. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space with the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. At midfield, trying to turn it upfield. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken-up Boilermaker. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they've got a first down here to open the period. Gets the back moving. Pulls and throws off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Could be an alley. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way.
Vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The throw. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Boilermakers! Into the end zone for 6.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Here's the return from inside his 10. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one as the return is stopped short of the 25. They'll move the tight end. Here's Brown to begin the drive. Breaks into the open. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Bear. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. Hand off for Brown.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Right back to the well. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Got him for the sack. This defense turning up the intensity. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. Between the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down right at the 20. Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense.
The feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on the board.
Bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Under fire, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense got it. They're on the run. Touchdown, Michigan. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. The scoop and score, what a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball, they wanted to do something with it, and they did. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency.
And the sack all the way back.
So I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Pressure coming. Makes the catch. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Motion from the back. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Finds his back in the middle. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the...
It's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game.
Got this type of athlete playing the tight end position that can work the middle of the field for him. He's a guy who can stretch it vertically as well, but this is a guy the QB will look for early and often in this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. He's sacked. This defense,
the 7th sack of the game.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving, trying to make magic on the scramble. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. And the officials will stop playing momentarily here. The senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. Runs through the tackle. He gets nothing. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. Maybe a crease. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the Boilermakers will snap it on 1st and 10. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Off the play fake on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. He's got his man, makes...
And he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems...
3rd and 6 yards to go. From the gun, wants to pass. Slips away. He's going to take off. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Really good job by this defense. Third down, understanding, taking away the pass first. But I got to react, man. When these QBs take off, I got to stick my foot in the ground, stop playing pass, come up and get him on the ground. Big third down stop.
Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. Fires to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Might have gone into that slide a little early, and he'll be short of the first down. Now facing third and short from their own 17. They'll try to get it through the air. Got his man downfield. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. So now it's second and long. Send the tight end in motion. The play action fake. This time it's complete. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll throw it. It's complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. The Boilermakers decide to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Kick is in the air. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive.
129. Let it go.
From the gun, the ground game. Oh, he's got some space. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. This time he wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. And he'll be brought down, and that's how we'll end the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, welcome into the EA Sports College Football Update Show, the Week 4 edition. So let's dive right in. We start with Colorado taking on the number 5 team, the Ole Miss Rebels. And it's the Buffs, able to pull off the upset in this one, but by the narrowest of margins. That gets their record to 3-0 on the season. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside SEC. Now back to your game in West Lafayette. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ross-Ade Stadium.
The Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit. We'll start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It's early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Stacked up after gaining
enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Unloads to the right. It's complete. He steps out right at the field. And the Boilermakers with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It's complete. And the defense. Last completion picked up a couple. Here comes 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped at the 47-yard line. A 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. They'll stop the clock momentarily here. Defensive back who's down on the play, and Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on his condition. Off play action on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that.
They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short
running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they use.
The quarterback knows that's going to be a tight window. He's got to rifle that ball into his wide receiver. He does just that, and as a result, they pick up the 1st down.
Throwing right. Almost had the completion.
Defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Buying some time. There he goes. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play.
Back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man. Now, don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the 1st down. Now you got to keep it going.
Got some room, entered to the goal line. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Purdue!
Well, they've been calling his number, running the ball a lot on this drive, Dave. That's an outstanding run right there. But whether it's designed or whether it's off script, scrambling around, this defense can't find a way to corral this guy. And if I was on offense, I'd keep letting him do this.
Yeah, and the annoying thing is, man, the quarterback gets the ball.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they're down 31-14. They put together an 81-yard drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. That's reeled in. It's Bear. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Hauls it in. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down. And the Wolverines peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42.
Most defenses are lucky if you have one good covering corner. Fewer are lucky if you have two. They've got 3 DBs, 3 corners that can play at the same time in their nickel package that they feel can go mano-a-mano with anyone in the country, and you saw it on that last play coming away with the pick.
Purdue offense heads back out to the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Throws to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover 1, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
Offense in a bunch formation. A give to Brown. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe some room here. He's at the touchdown, Wolverines! And the stomping has commenced.
And it started with their offense. They put him in a bind, man. They're already trailing, needed a good possession here in this 3rd quarter to cut into the lead. What do? They turn the football over, short side of the field. Their defense doesn't hold, and this game is getting out of hand.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That drive took no time at all. A couple of plays and finished it with a long run for the touchdown. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt. The Boilermaker offense heads out to get this drive started. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. Coming out on first down with the play fake. He's moving out of the pocket. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. And the officials will stop play momentarily here to check on the shaken up. The Boilermakers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Off the play fake. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he dropped it. It looked for
Ourselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so 3rd in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
It's always so hard for offensive coordinators to adjust their game plan. When you lose your starting quarterback, now you got your backup in. A lot of times there's so much cautiousness, and you just don't want to run them that much, or you don't feel comfortable with the whole playbook, and you could see it there, and you could see the cautiousness, the hesitation led to a sack.
The Boilermakers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 25. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Motion from the wide receiver. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Tosses it incomplete. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Got his man. He's knocked down just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line and brings up 4th down. The Wolverines send out the punt unit. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Pretty solid coverage there. Boilermakers have it back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pocket breaking down. Trying to escape and get it himself. Got to protect.
Protect yourself. Get down on the ground, get what you can get, and live to play another day.
Flag 14. Flag 14. Go, go.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big...
This is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into, and you want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
And he gets it to the 40.
Big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Quick strike complete. And he'll ramble to the 34 before
He's going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose. Great job with the pass rush, and a better job forcing a turnover.
This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. The give on the option. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They feed him again. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They'll send the back in motion. Looking to throw on first down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll run play action. They're working that left side. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. After swapping into the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That's the senior safety being evaluated by medical personnel. Holly will let us know what's going on with him. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down. And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, 2nd down coming. What will they dial up on 2nd, and a long way to go. Leaves it with the back. He's finally brought down, but he takes it all the way to the 6. The Wolverines trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Now Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Keeps it himself. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And no chance at a return here. The Purdue will start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunity is going to be important from here on in.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3.
Ready, go!
Back to pass. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's in
plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Man, did he pay for it with that hit. Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice up. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Rides the option. He keeps it. But nowhere to go. Stop right.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
Gets rid of it. That, friends, is a busted play.
Defensively, and that's the case. They just have not been able to get anything going, throwing it deep down the field. They haven't won their one-on-one matchups. Quarterback has missed some throws, and as a result, in the 4th quarter, they barely have 100 yards passing, and that's why they're losing.
Now with a great opportunity as the Boilermakers are moving quickly down the field. From the gun, running back gets the give.
And winning 1st downs is a priority at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And that pass will be, we'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion.
Here we go, ready. Black 14, ready to go.
Running inside, it's Harris. Got a little grass. Offense is getting at the 25. And the Boilermakers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's complete to the left. And they pick up
big lead so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line. On the
field, down the field, but when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Sends it back in motion. Gonna look downfield again. Buys a little time with his feet. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they
think that. He's just able to get what he can get on the scramble play here down close in the red zone.
Fires quickly. And that one did. They're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and try to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. From the gun. Extending the play. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he'll work his way out across the 10 to about the 12. And the Wolverines have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Keeps it on the option. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Makes it past the marker. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. They're going to go right back to him on first down. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. They can really be aggressive after that last play at 2nd and 3. He'll take it himself. Slides to the ground after picking up the first great play on 2nd and short. And the Wolverines kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. It's a draw. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Back to the ground with the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming